Oh, Andre, I know you're going to love this topic. Oh my God. Silent Hill. Return to Silent
Yes.
Hill will star Jeremy
Oh.
Irvine and Hannah Emily Anderson. Plot confirmed with filming to begin next month. I haven't even read this yet, so this is my first time, but I'm really looking forward to this. Jeremy Irvine and Hannah Emily Anderson will lead the horror reboot Return to Silent Hill. Filming is due to get underway next month in Germany and Eastern Europe on the project. That's an interesting location, but okay. And it will mark a return for the original Silent Hill director, Christoph Hans.
Guns.
Written by, what?
Guns, I think.
Gans, right. Well, written by Gans, Sandra Voan, who collaborated with Gans on Beauty and the Beast, and William Joseph Schneider. The movie is based on Silent Hill 2, so it's literally based on that, so that's good. The film will follow James, a man broken after being separated from his one true love, when a mysterious letter calls him back to Silent Hill in search of her. He finds a once recognizable town transformed by an unknown evil. Sounds very much like it should. As James descends deeper into the darkness, he encounters terrifying figures, both familiar and new, and begins to question his own sanity as he struggles to make sense of the reality and hold on long enough to save his lost love. What do you think, Andre? I think it sounds bloody great.
I can't wait for it. It sounds amazing. And for those that do not know, Mr. H and myself, actually, it was on your channel where we hosted like retrospective of Silent Hill of sorts. After I told you on stream that, in my opinion, the original Silent Hill by Christopher Gans is one of the most underrated horror movies ever been. And for anyone who said, "No, all video game movies suck," I always say no. Consider Silent Hill. That one is fantastic, and it transcends the video game genre.
Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to this. I think this will be
Yeah. So
good.
and the original director returns. It seems like to be a completely new story that doesn't really follow the previous one. Although I would not be surprised if there's some link here or there. In fact,
That
I
might be an
hope so.
Easter egg.
I'm not familiar with the Silent Hill 2, the game, at all. I'm just looking forward to it as a movie from a really, really good French director who has made so many really cool films, like The Company of Wolves. That was him. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. There's a couple of video games movie I look forward to. So it's obviously Sonic 3 and it's Streets of Rage from the filmmakers behind John Wick, no less. And then there's this one. This one can't come soon enough. I'm so looking forward to this. I mean, the first one it's such an atmospheric audio-visual feast. Such perfect integration between visuals, music, and I just love those movies which are just so immersive, where the visuals and the audio just draws you in. And I think this one is going to be like that again.
Well, there's a really good statement from the director here. So he says, "Return to Silent Hill is a mythological love story about someone so deeply in love they're willing to go to hell to save someone. I'm delighted to have the wonderful talents of both Jeremy Irvine and Hannah Emily Anderson take us on this journey into a psychological horror world that I hope will both satisfy and surprise fans of Silent Hill." Great statement. We then also had the producer make some statements as well. It says, "Christoph and I have been working closely with our partners at Konami as they update the video game to also create a version of Silent Hill for the theatrical audiences of today. You will still find the iconic monsters, but there will also be new designs. We are confident that this new film and Konami's updated game together will propel the franchise forward for years to come." They're doing like a multifaceted launch, like it's coming across from, well, I mean, they're doing a new game, and it looks like they're strategically placing this film to tie in with the game in some way or another. I think this sounds great. I'm quite excited for this. I think this will be really, really decent. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. There were too many usages of the term modern there for my liking in that final statement. But other than that, based on the previous movie and the previous work of this director, that is what has me excited.
Well, there was actually no statement of modern actually. So he just says theatrical audiences of today obviously alludes to modern. I know that.
Yeah, that exactly.
Um,
That just sends shivers
yeah,
down my spine.
it's only one. It's literally only one, so it's not bad. In fairness, as they go, that's pretty decent.
As they
As all these
go, could have
statements
been
normally
better.
go, one
Because at
comment,
least
pretty good.
they did not use the term modern audiences.
Yeah,
I just heard like something that sounded synonymous, but it could be that I'm like battle scarred there. So yeah.
yeah. Well, it's not that. I mean, he's literally to create a version of Silent Hill for the actual audience of today. I mean, I think the saving grace there is that it looks like they're trying to tie it in specifically with a game. That's what I would say. Culture, what do you think about this?
I'm only intrigued because you and Andre are. I mean, Andre and I talked about this the other day, and he kind of sold me on it because I did catch that little linguistical choice there in the verbiage, which always sends a shiver up my spine as well. You start referencing a modern audience in any way, no matter how cleverly you do it. It can be a little off-putting. But yeah, I mean, if they stick with the original property, it should be fine. And and I will always defer to you guys who are huge fans. So,
Nick, your thoughts, good sir. Oh no, Nick vanished. Paulie, your thoughts.
Nick's dead.
This is the first I'm hearing of this.
Nick's dead.
I even asked, in regards to Silent Hill, I even asked our resident horror expert, Romy, and she has never heard of it, but she's excited to see it.
I'll hook you up with the director approved version of it. The one that you can get in the States on Blu-ray and that you get on streaming is a bunch of crap. Like the color timing and everything is all off.
So there's a director's cut we need to see, not anything else.
It's not a director's cut. Okay. There's a director's version with different color timing. The movie 100% identical, but the one you get in the States, it looks wrong. I don't know exactly why, but like with the Sony Blu-ray, like it's like the colors are washed out, not strong enough, not vibrant enough. But there's a transfer of the movie that the director personally approved, saying like basically this is the exact grading that he wanted.
Yeah. Nick's back.
Hit me up on the private chat, Andre.
Yeah, I'll hook you up with it.
So yeah, I played the original Silent Hill game on the PS1 back in 99 when it came out, and it was an awesome game. I loved that game. It was one of the better survival horror games that was out at that time. So I'm looking forward to this movie, but I just hope they don't, pull a Druckmann and go from the game to the movie and turn it into a woke disaster like they did with the second iteration of The Last of Us. Instead of coming out with a game, and going there, they do it in the movie. As long as they stick to the original main story and don't try to make it for modern audiences, like Andre was saying, was that they might have alluded to maybe a little bit there. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. It's a great story. So,
okay, cool, excelente.